Welcome to Kev's Travel Stories. Each week I'll be bringing you a story from the weird and wonderful world of travel, a world that can change the way you see life and love and even the way we find meaning. Places that are iconic and sometimes surprising and even terrifying. So sit back and enjoy while we go on a magical mystery tour together. Welcome to Kevin's Travel Stories, and this week I'm celebrating some news. Budapest is back, and is it time to go and visit? In this episode, I visited Budapest about 15 years ago on a press trip, and there was the first rumblings of concern. One of the journalists on our coach was the friends of the wife of Victor Oberon, who was starting to put his claws into the system of free press, LGBT rights, just clamping down and using the gay community as a sort of a kicking stool. You know that something's gone wrong there because that's straight out of Putin's playbook. And to actually meet people who are living with this sudden slow encroachment, like an octopus tentacle slowly squeezing the life out. And for 16 years, it seems that he has done his best to change the political system right in the heart of Europe. Some quite shocking things came out. But then I woke up this morning with the news that he'd been ousted. And he'd actually, fair play to him, he'd actually admitted defeat. Which immediately raised the question, well, I couldn't go back to Budapest before because I didn't think it would be right to spend my money in a place. And that leads on to a bigger question, politics and morality, how they shape our travel decisions. I think it's sort of a case of, can I go? Yes. Should I go? That's the question, isn't it? And I'd be interested to know your own views on this. Do you have similar moral dilemmas? Because your money has weight and power. Where you eat and stay and tour feeds the local system for good or for bad. Travel isn't neutral spending. And I think feeling welcome matters. Even if a place is safe, if there's a certain hostility towards you because for whatever reason, is that going to make an impact on your decision to tour? And there's ethics versus empathy, especially in poor countries. Tourism can definitely help local people, but it can also be exploitative. You look at Asia, you look at Africa, and you can see how, tourism can have an impact, but is it always for the best of the community and for those traveling? Well, let's go back to Budapest now, because I loved my tour there. I went to Buda and I went to Pest. I enjoyed the atmosphere. I loved the coffee culture. And now I believe I can go back because it feels open again, like atmosphere matters. And when a city feels culturally and politically more relaxed, I think you feel it. Well, I do anyway. And it's still exceptional value. I went and did a little bit of research before talking to you. It's still one of Europe's best value capitals. There's some great hotels, food, experiences that are going to cost you far less than Paris or Rome, and you're going to have less queues. Budapest won't be as packed, and you've got this incredible, stunning architecture without that sort of packed chaos. The Parliament, the Danube, of course, you can take a little trip down there. Buda Castle, where I heard some beautiful music. They have concerts there. And then we went to the baths. We went to the Schönzeit thermal baths, which is really unique. So Budapestian, and a fantastic experience and very good for your health, obviously. And then there was the people, the cafe culture, and a warmth beneath the surface. And I'm so glad now. I really can't wait to get back and not to feel spending all your time complaining about the system, because they've changed the system. And I think now more than ever, people in Budapest should get our support. It's because it really comes down to it. Travel isn't just about where you go. It's about how you contribute to the system. And I think now the people of Hungary deserve our support if you believe in the European experiment, which I certainly do. And I'm looking forward to going back. And there's some great places like where to stay. You've got District 5, the Belváros. It's walkable, central, close to the Danube and the Parliament, which is a fantastic place, which I visited. You've got the Jewish Quarter. It's got greater food and nightlife. And then you've got the Buda side, which is the other side, because Budapest is two sides. There's Buda and on one side, and there's the river, then there's Pest on the other side. And Buda is a little bit more residential. Great views across the river, though. And then I'm going to go and enjoy that cafe culture. I'm going to go on the Danube at night. You'll see the Parliament lit up. You've got the Chain Bridge. This is really great city views. The food scene has apparently improved massively, from the basic to genuinely good Hungarian and modern European, some great bars. That makes a difference. So I'm going to also look forward to what's changed in those 10 years, 15 years since I've been. I'd say the restaurants, from what I've read of reviews and TripAdvisor, you've got boutique hotels, cleaner presentation, and a little bit, because of the political system, it's probably less raw and edgy than it was when I was there as regards culture. But that will come back. Tourism will go up. But the most important thing is the atmosphere. The tone of the country has shifted. I'll feel it in the streets. That's what I'm really, really looking forward to going, is to support a people who've stood up for their European ideals, as I would see it. And I think we have to look and see that travel is a political act in many ways. Would I go back to St. Petersburg, one of my favorite cities at the moment? No, because of the political system. We've just had Easter. And I've been to the Holy Land, and I would love to go to the Holy Land again and go and pray at places like the Temple Mount. An incredible history there. Would I go now? No, because it's just so fraught, and there's... What message are you sending by going? So that's it. Have you any views on that? Are there any places in the world you would not visit? Do let us know. Follow us on Instagram. Leave your comments, and I'll see you in Budapest. That is for sure.